Today, we're going to take a little trip into America's recent past. We're going to look at all these things that were once absolutely everywhere. I mean, they were part of the furniture of daily life, but now they've pretty much vanished. It's a wild question when you think about it, right? One minute, something is an essential part of your world, totally woven into your routine. The next, poof, it's just gone. A ghost of what it used to be. So, really, where did it all go? And I mean, they were literally everywhere. You couldn't walk down a city block, plan a weekend, or even find a phone number without them. Now, they're just this fuzzy memory. Or maybe something you'd only see in an old movie. All right, first up, the communication revolution. Let's look at the tools that technology didn't just replace. It made them practically extinct. And man, this is where the first really big shift happened, and it happened fast. Just look at this number, 2 million. That's how many payphones America had at its absolute peak in the 1990s. They were on street corners, in diners, at airports. They were a crucial lifeline before every single one of us had a supercomputer in our pocket. The mobile phone revolution was so quick, so total, that in just a couple of decades, the payphone went from being essential to a public antique. It wasn't a gradual fade, it was like an overnight extinction. And remember the yellow pages? To find any kind of service, you had to haul out this brick-sized book and literally let your fingers do the walking. Today, the idea of handing one of those to a member of Gen Z is just hilarious. It's been completely replaced by the instant satisfaction of just Google it. Oh, this one captures the beautiful chaos of a road trip before GPS, right? The passenger becomes the navigator, desperately trying to read this giant paper map while arguments definitely spark over the next turn. And refolding it, let's be honest, it never, ever went back the same way twice. Now, this wave of change didn't just affect how we found information. It completely reinvented how we have fun. It was a total entertainment overhaul, and it transformed the very idea of the American weekend. Over 9,000. At its peak, that's how many Blockbuster stores were dotted across the country. And it wasn't just a place to rent movies, it was a weekly pilgrimage, a cultural event. You can almost feel the nostalgia, can't you? That unique smell of popcorn and plastic VHS cases, the absolute thrill of grabbing the last copy of a new release, and of course, that sinking feeling when you realized you forgot to rewind. Be kind, rewind. From over 9,000 down to 1. Today, a single Blockbuster store is still open. It's a kind of cultural landmark preserved in Bend, Oregon, a staggering fall for a once mighty giant, brought down by streaming and just a failure to adapt in time. And Blockbuster wasn't the only casualty. The drive-in movie theater also saw this dramatic decline. From a peak of over 4,000 spots, only a few hundred are left, mostly victims of rising land values and, the comfort of indoor theaters. For generations, the American mall was the ultimate hangout. It was the center of social life. Then came online shopping, which turned so many of these vibrant hubs into dead malls, these eerie, silent reminders of a totally different era of consumerism. Okay, our third section here looks at the ghost of convenience. This isn't about some giant industry, but about a simple daily routine that has all but disappeared from the fabric of American life. I mean, it seems hard to even believe now, but milkmen delivering fresh milk in those clinking glass bottles right to your doorstep was completely normal. It was a simple convenience that has now become a nostalgic story, completely replaced by the efficiency of the modern supermarket. So, what can we learn from all these echoes of the past? They aren't just quaint memories. They're markers of huge societal and technological change, showing us how deeply our world can shift right under our feet, sometimes without us even noticing. And that's the thread, really. Ultimately, each of these forgotten things tells the same story, the story of innovation's relentless, unstoppable pace. They're a powerful reminder that our world is constantly being reshaped, often in ways we only see when we look back. And it really makes you wonder, what everyday thing that we all rely on now will be on a list just like this in 30 years?